Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be doing peppered gizzard, and inside here I have all my gizzard here. I normally take so much time in washing those because it is not properly cleaned where we buy it from, so I'll just in a running water wash them one after the other. You will see as I do it, and I'll show you all the things I remove from them just to be able to make sure they are safe to eat and you are at peace eating it. So keep on watching. If you've been watching my videos and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. I upload content on food, also on drinks, whatever concerning food. Very soon we'll be bringing talk shows, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel. All those white things you see there are fats. It's a fat from the chicken, so you don't worry about that. We're just trying to remove it. Look at what I'm removing. You see, it's those yellow things. So then I'll suck in my finger inside. Then gently I'll remove it. You see, I've removed all the fat from it. Now it's time to clear my sink. You will try to cut this thing in big chunks, because if you cut it in very small chunks, after you have finished cooking it, you will not find it easy to fix it in the stick. So from my experience, I prefer to cut them in big chunks because I cook my meat without water, and if you do it like that, it will reduce the size of the meat, so it's just easier for you to cut them in big chunks as so. If you look at the way I'm cutting it, it's better that way, so that when you're fixing it on the stick, it won't be difficult for you. Now in a big pot, I added the whole gizzard, added salt to it, and poured a generous amount of water. I will only boil it for a few minutes and then throw away the water because gizzard has a very foul smell, a very foul odor. So boiling it for just few minutes, 3 minutes, just for it to get steamed a little bit, and throwing away the water removes all the odor from it. Boiling it with a salt. So now it's okay at this point, so it's time to sieve out the whole water. Please, you have to be careful with this because it's quite risky, and this is a very large amount of gizzard, so look at all that water. They are not needed. Just throw them out. Then in a blender, I added thyme, seasoning cubes, black pepper, salt to blend. Blend until smooth. Then I added ginger. The onions is in big chunk. I added it too. If you said not add any water because this blender can blend without water. I keep on shaking it. See, look at it. Then I added the remaining onions. Now I have my blended onions and ginger. Inside my pot of meat, I will be adding rosmarino, the already blended spices, some dry pepper, added another salt because I felt that one will not be okay. Added blended onions and garlic. I just rinsed off the blender. Then I stirred it. I love using this aroma Maggi. It's a liquid Maggi, so I'll just add a little bit. It gives a nice aroma to my meat. Then I added curry powder. I covered my pot. So now it's now time to prepare the sauce that I will use to mix the meat. So I'm using some real bell pepper, onions, and I'll be blending them together. There I have a mixture of both the red and the yellow onions. Now it's time to blend. Still using my blender. I don't need to add water to it. I'll start blending. I added more and blended. I'm done blending, so I added them into my plate. It's now time to fry. Look at that. I roughly blended these peppers. You don't need to make it smooth. Just roughly blend it so that you can be seeing some reddish flakes on top of your meat. Then in a clean pan, I'll add oil. Then added the blended pepper, and then I'll start frying. I added a lot of oil because I'll still use the same oil to fry the meat. So I'm frying on a very high heat. I advise you get a non-sticky pot because that will help you to fry very well without your food getting burnt. So I'll start frying. I added some spring onions, some yellow pepper, just for the spice. I didn't make it so much spicy, but if I'm going to eat it at home, I would have made it much spicier than it is, because this is for an occasion. So you can increase the pepper as much as your taste buds can tolerate. And it's done. It's done at this point. Look at it. In a clean pot, add the oil that you used in frying the stew. I added an extra oil to it because it was quite small, so I can be able to use that fry those meats you saw. Start adding the meat bit by bit inside the pot. Continue frying till it's not very dry and it's not unfried, just with between that, not very dry, because if it's too dry it will be strong to be eaten, but just between that, very crunchy outside and moist inside, just so that consistency we are looking for. So once it turns a little bit golden dark, just remove it. Look at that. Yes, the oil now will be foaming because it's not a pure oil, so but don't worry, just keep on doing that till you finish. Keep on frying, fry. I know you are enjoying this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, give me a thumbs up, and follow me on all platforms. Thank you. Now I'm done frying. Look at all that meat. So you've seen it is smaller than when I was cutting it. And if you remember, I use any water to boil this meat, so I've not added the stew already fried. Add bit by bit so as to know what you want. Then turn it. This pot is very massive, even though we are doing a large amount of meat, but you look at it, all those big chunks of meat, look at how small they came out. Look at that color. Oh. Look at that. So this amount of sauce is okay for this meat. You see why I said you shouldn't blend your pepper very well, because if it's like this, it's better. You see those flakes of pepper on top of it. So now it's time to cut the veggies for the garnishing. I just start with cutting it round, then I cut in cubes. I don't want it very lean, just cut them in cubes like so. You see the ones I'm removing, those ones might be difficult for me to paste on the stick, so just cut them in cubes. At this point, I'm separating the onions to keep them in single flakes and give them nice shapes. If it's too big, I'll cut it into two. Just keep on opening it. This gave me a teary eyes, but it doesn't matter. Provided at the end of the day, my guests, they will enjoy this. I added some olive oil, some salt, this table salt preferably, black pepper, then the same aromatic Maggi. Then I stir everything together. I tasted it at this point. It was yummy. Now cover and put inside your fridge. Look at that after I finished fixing it on the stick, and it was very yummy. This is about 100 pieces of steak meat. Thank you for watching. Go ahead to subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on the notification bell and hit on that like button.